Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going deep into one of the oldest yet misunderstood agribusinesses in Nigeria, which is the palm oil business. This is not just any random talk, this is the real startup cost and profit truth about the palm oil business in Nigeria 2025. If you've ever thought about going into agriculture or a business that keeps making money, whether the economy is good or bad, this video is for you. By the time you finish watching this video, you will understand every single stage that is involved. From where to buy your palm fruit, how to process and store, how to sell and make profit, what mistakes to avoid, and even how to scale into export level if you want. Now, before we get deep into it, pay attention. If you've been following my videos about business and investment, you already know I like giving real practical guidance and not just motivational talk. So if you genuinely want to learn how to start profitable businesses in Nigeria and also how to make smart investments in the stock market, I have a free YouTube community WhatsApp group where I personally guide small business owners and investors with insights, opportunities, and business support. But the space is limited and it's only free for a short time. So if you're interested, stay with me to the end of this video so you can know how to join. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive in fully. I categorize this video into three different sections. Section 1 is understanding the palm oil business in Nigeria. Section 2 is profit analysis, seasonal strategies, scaling and mistakes to avoid. And the last section is the real life tips, success secrets, business expansion. Palm oil is one of Nigeria's most consumed and exported agricultural products, from cooking to cosmetics, soap making, margarine, pharmaceuticals, and so on. But many people don't know that this business is not just for farmers. Even traders, resellers, processors, and investors can make profit by owning just a single palm tree. Nigeria used to be one of the largest producers of palm oil globally until Malaysia and Indonesia took the lead. The domestic demand is much higher than local production, meaning the market gap is wide open, and that's exactly the opportunity. Every Nigerian home uses palm oil because it's part of our cooking culture. That's to tell you that no matter what happens in the economy, people will still buy it. And because it's an agricultural product, prices fluctuate across the year, allowing smart investors to buy during low season and sell high during scarcity. This alone creates one of the simplest forms of agro-trading business investment in the country. There are two major ways to do palm oil business. The first is palm oil processing, which is the production. This is when you buy fresh palm fruits, process them, and extract the oil yourself. This side requires more equipment, labor, and space, but gives you more control and higher profit margins. The second one is palm oil trading or storage business. Here, you buy already processed oil in large quantities when prices are low, store it properly, and resell when the price rises. This model is less stressful and capital friendly for beginners. Both are profitable, it just depends on your budget, knowledge, and patience level. Let's take a look at the market demand and profit potential. Nigeria consumes millions of tons of palm oil every year, yet production doesn't meet demand. This is why even local markets depend heavily on supply from rural areas. The beauty is palm oil doesn't expire easily if stored properly. You can buy between February and May when prices drop and scarcity drives prices up. For instance, between March and April 2025, 25 liters of palm oil sold around 42,000 naira and slightly above that. It later rose to 55,000 naira and currently selling between 63,000 naira and 65,000 naira in October 2025, which is massive if you deal in bulk. To start this business, you need to do your market research and location choice. The first thing you must understand is your target market. You need to understand who you're selling to, if it's wholesalers, retailers, exporters, or end users, that's consumers. If you plan to do large-scale trading, it's better you base your operations in producing states like Abia, Ondo, or Enugu. These areas have palm plantations and local mills, meaning you can buy directly from producers at lower prices. If you live in non-producing regions like Abuja, Lagos, or Kano, you can still do the business, but you will spend more on transportation. So it's often smarter to partner with someone at the production base or buy directly from cooperatives or village processors. Remember, the key to profit in palm oil business is buying at the right time, in the right place, and storing properly. Another thing you must do in this business is to decide your business model. You can either do palm oil storage/resale or palm oil processing. The storage or resale is for those who don't want to deal with farming or machinery. You will need clean storage containers, usually 25-liter kegs, a good storage space that's cool and dry, and initial capital to buy oil during harvest season. While the palm oil processing is for you who prefer to be in full production. You will buy fresh palm fruits, extract the oil, and sell directly to buyers or wholesalers. You will need a processing site, palm oil mill equipment, laborers for harvesting, threshing, boiling, pressing, and clarification. This side has higher startup costs but gives you more control and better long-term profits. You also need to know your startup cost estimation. As at October 2025, the realistic startup cost for palm oil storage and reselling. You will need storage space as your small warehouse, which can cost around 150,000 naira. Mind you can start storage in your home too, depending on your space. You also need plastic kegs, say 100 pieces of 25 liter, which can cost you around 300,000 naira. But you can also start with less than that quantity. Palm oil purchase for about 50,000 naira to 55,000 naira for a keg, which amount to 5,500,000 naira, and like I said, you can start with less quantity. Consider transportation up to 100,000 naira and miscellaneous of 50,000 naira, which covers loading, offloading, pack charges, etc. Estimated total will be around 6,100,000 naira, but always remember that you can start with your 300,000 naira to 500,000 naira and grow gradually. But if you want to process your own oil, here's the breakdown. Palm fruit 3 tons, 300,000 naira or more depending on location. You need processing equipment or local mill setup. I mean the manual type could cost you around 1 million naira to 1.5 million naira or more. You then talk of labor for 150,000 naira, fuel and maintenance for 100,000 naira, storage kegs of 100,000 naira, then transport and logistics of about 100,000 naira. Total estimated startup of about 3,250,000 naira. From 3 tons of palm fruit, you can produce roughly 500 liters or more. And even the palm kernel can be sold separately for extra income. So yes, it's capital intensive but yields multiple streams of income. If you're going into processing, these are the essential tools you will need. Digester to smash the palm fruit, press machine to extract the oil, boiler to heat the palm fruit before pressing, clarifier tank to separate oil from water and impurities, storage drums or kegs, and lastly palm kernel separator to collect the kernels for resale. You can buy this locally from fabricators in Benin, Aba, Nnewi or Akwa Ibom depending on your location. But a full local small scale setup could cost over 1,500,000 naira, while medium semi-automated ones can go up to 3 million naira or more. Let's quickly look at storage and preservation secrets. Did you know that palm oil can last 12 months or more if properly stored? Here's what to do. Store in clean dry containers, preferably plastic kegs or drums. Keep in a cool dark room away from sunlight. Ensure no water or moisture enters the oil, and don't use iron containers because they cause oxidation and spoilage. Some traders even line their kegs with transparent nylon to prevent air exposure. During rainy season, inspect your stock monthly to avoid leaks or spoilage. After careful storage and preservation, you can then think of where and how to sell. Now, selling palm oil is where the profit happens. Here are your best channels: local markets, which is to retail or wholesale; bulk buyers in Lagos, Onitsha, Aba or Abuja; online platforms like Gigi, Facebook Marketplace and WhatsApp groups; and export agents for international buyers. Always focus on volume and consistency rather than one-time sales. If you can build relationship with constant buyers, you can never run out of sales. One smart trick is to package your oil neatly, clean kegs, labeled, and if possible sealed. It makes it look professional and trustworthy, especially if you sell online. So if you want to join my free WhatsApp community, use the WhatsApp group link on my channel description to join if you're watching from YouTube. Like I earlier said, it is limited in time and space. The part 2 of this video is dropping soon, where I will explain the other 2 sections, which involves profit analysis, seasonal strategies, scaling, mistakes to avoid, and the last section, which is the real life tips, success secrets, business expansion, etc. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and expect part 2 in few days time. Thank you very much for watching. Let's meet again. Invest wisely and stay consistent.